Hey everyone, welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. I'm Jacob Letman. Before we get going with today's video, if you need an opportunity to make some extra income, we have a link in the video description below for Instacart where you can sign up to deliver groceries. After you do your first 125 deliveries in the first 30 days, you're eligible for a sign-up bonus of up to $1,000. It might be $300 or $500 all the way up to $1,000. It just depends on the area that you live in. But I know a lot of you could use a little extra income right now, so if that's you, check out the link in the video description below. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. I'm Jacob Letman, bringing you a question and answer video that has to do with what's going on with drivers and applying for pandemic unemployment assistance and getting those benefits and what's going on in the rideshare world. Those are the questions and answers that I am taking part in here. So we're going to do several videos answering questions. Some great questions, by the way. And first, we're going to jump into some really applicable content to what's going on with drivers getting unemployment insurance benefits. But before that, I had a great question on the channel in the comments section. And that question is, when is the Rideshare Hub going to stop being so boring? Touche. When are you guys going to talk about fun things again? Well, basically, when the world is a fun place again. It's not fun lately. Nobody's eating ice cream with sprinkles and having a good time and riding unicorns. Nobody does that anyway, but honestly, it's true. I feel like all the videos that we've been making lately are super... well, they're important, but they're not a lot of fun. We haven't been having a lot of fun on the channel. I don't even know if I know what fun is anymore. Do you know what fun is? What is fun? Huh. Feels like a test question that I don't know the answer to. What is fun? Anyway, that aside, the answer to that question is probably when, at least for myself, probably when all of the drivers, the rideshare drivers out there, stop having questions in regards to getting unemployment insurance benefits or any other benefits that may benefit rideshare drivers going through this time. Because really, the overwhelming truth right now is that there are so many drivers out there, so many people in general, but so many drivers that are having a hard time financially navigating their way through this. Look, we didn't ask for this. We didn't ask for this sickness to come about. We didn't ask for it to, upend our lives like it has. And the federal government, world governments, had no idea how to handle it. And we're just trying to do the best we can to get through it as well. And the hardest part about that for us, or for a lot of us, is just coming up with the funds, the income to make it through. So that's why we're making so many videos in regards to drivers getting benefits and getting financial assistance. Because if you're going to be hanging out at home, you got to be able to pay your rent, you got to be able to pay your electric bills, you got to be able to pay for food. And if you're not able to make any income, we got to figure out how to do that. So, long answer to a short question, but basically, I don't know, when the world gets somewhat back to normal, maybe. And when all drivers are taken care of. That's my goal. Okay, so that aside, a couple other questions to dive into here. Here's a good one. Let's do this way. So the first question is, what is the difference between PUA and, so pandemic unemployment assistance, and unemployment insurance? Good question. And so basically, each state has their own unemployment insurance benefits program. And the way that it's supposed to work, the way that it does work, is if you are an employee and you work for a company, those companies pay into the unemployment insurance program, the state-run unemployment insurance program. So every business, they're supposed to anyway, legally, are supposed to pay into this program. Okay. And then if that business lays off workers for no fault of their own, then that employee is able to, in turn, apply for unemployment insurance basically so it can help them still have money coming in when you lose a job, and it's not your fault, right? You're just doing your job and they let you go. It's not your fault. That program is there to help people out financially until they can find another job. So that is unemployment insurance, and that is only for employees, W-2 employees that work for a company. Pandemic unemployment assistance is essentially because of the economic disaster that has happened in our country. The federal government, as part of the $2 trillion Stimulus CARES Act, which was signed into law, allocates money to this program called Pandemic Unemployment Assistance. And that is essentially unemployment insurance, but it's for self-employed people, gig economy workers, rideshare drivers, and people, I believe, with that are lacking work history, I think is how it's worded. So basically, it's a separate program to help out all of the other people who make money that are not employees. So those are the differences between the two. So when we're talking about drivers getting unemployment insurance benefits, we're really referring to PUA, Pandemic Unemployment Assistance. Which brings me to the next question. Why are drivers getting denied unemployment insurance? So the answer to that is because drivers, being self-employed, technically cannot qualify for unemployment insurance. And unfortunately, the states, federal government, everybody and their mom that had anything to do with the bill going into law, did a really terrible job of communicating with anyone who could potentially qualify for PUA. And states were they just weren't putting enough information out there. Nobody really knew when to apply, how to apply. Heck, a lot of people still don't know. We're now starting to get more information. It's becoming more clear. But this is over a month later now. Over a month later. There's 25 states that are now set up. A month later, that's crazy. And we just now have the information on what anyway, that aside. So, drivers were getting denied unemployment insurance because these states were saying some self-employed people, right? We knew the law went into act, which said, self-employed people can qualify for unemployment insurance. So, rightfully so, a lot of drivers, a lot of self-employed people tried to apply, myself included, tried to apply for unemployment insurance, which we then in turn received correspondence back saying you've been denied because you have zero wages and blah blah blah. And that's how it should be. So what a lot of states, the truth is, but a lot of states didn't say this, is that they wanted self-employed people to apply for traditional unemployment insurance and to list their previous employer, which could have been, you could have been a W-2 employee somewhere, and they were trying to see if anyone qualified for regular unemployment insurance. And then they would, and if not, then you get denied. And then a lot of people were freaking out, like myself. I got denied, now what do I do? Well, now you sit tight and you wait for pandemic unemployment assistance to be opened up for applications in your state. You try to apply for that, and that's kind of the process. Now, there's another big issue, okay, and that is, here's a third question I'm going to throw in there. Why are drivers getting denied PUA? Why are they getting denied pandemic unemployment assistance? That's a program that's supposed to be there for drivers. Why are they getting denied? I had somebody comment below asking for help, saying that, and this is a new thing that I'm just finding out about, so listen very carefully. If you applied for unemployment insurance benefits, talking traditional unemployment insurance benefits, that is for employees, and you were denied that, do not appeal that unemployment insurance denial, because you can. There's an appeals process that you can go through. But what's going to happen, and this happened to someone, actually I'm starting to find out this is happening to people, if you appealed that decision with traditional unemployment insurance, then you're going to be pending. You got to go through that entire process with traditional unemployment insurance, and get a final denial before you can apply for pandemic unemployment assistance. You're not going to be able to, the way that I understand it, and again, it's state to state, so you got to do research in your own state, but what seems to be happening is you can't apply for pandemic unemployment assistance if you still have a case pending with traditional unemployment insurance. So if you applied for unemployment insurance, you got denied, that's cool, that's fine. You're going to wait until you can apply for PUA in your state, and then you're going to do that. Okay. That should answer a few questions about this stuff. So again, I want to make these videos answering questions that you guys have in regards to this. So get at me in the comment section below. There's a lot of questions. I'm doing my best to get through them. I'll try and answer you guys in the comment sections or make videos that pertain to your questions. Anyway, that's what I got for you guys in this video. I'm Jacob Lettman. This is a Rideshare Hub. Till the next time, you guys, stay safe out there.